All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another epic, yes, that's right, an epic December jam, and that's what we're going to be talking about today, is doing a little bit of an impromptu jam. I know there's a lot of jams on itch.io. There's a few here and there, but what I really want to do is take a look at what I've done before, which is the Famicon exhibition, the famicase.com website, and I'll show that to you if you've never seen it before. Is a very amazing place wherein people come together from all over the planet to create a fictional game cartridge complete with game art on the cartridge, and sometimes, if they so choose, a description of their fictional game. And this has been going on for quite some time. And we're going to take a look at the 2020 famicase exhibition cartridges and see if we can come up with something that would inspire us to try to create a game or a semblance of a prototype in about an hour and a half. That's about how much time I have, and so what better place to try to create a game than under time pressure? And that's what a jam's all about, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? That is what it's all about. So that's what we're going to do today, and let's take a look and see. Let me first point you to the famicase website, and you see here we have a selection of cartridges, and we are the year 2020. There are archives of earlier cartridge creations, and not to mention there's also a tool that you can get that will pull random famicase cartridges from the famicase website. I'll pull that up right here just in case you're interested. It's done by this guy right here. I can't actually see his name right here. So this guy has done that, and all you have to do is just click this button and you get a random case. You can select the years that you want, but we're going to actually go to the website because I want to look specifically at these particular cartridges. So we'll see what we have. And then in the creation of our Godot project, which I haven't done yet, I am going to show I guess a little generator that I've messed with a little bit here and there, and I'm going to try that out and see how that works out. So here's what we're going to do. We'll start out checking these cartridges out, and let me zoom in some just so that we can see them better, and then we can click on each one and get more information. So let's take a look at these particular cartridges. Or cartridges. It depends on how you want to say it. If you want to say it in an announcer voice like I'm talking, or you want to just say it in a regular voice. I mean, it doesn't really matter. So we've got all sorts of different interesting cartridge art. And let's see if anything catches our eye. There's a simplicity to this one that is kind of neat, but I don't think that it really gives me that much of an idea. Let's click on it and see if it has some sort of text. There you go, right there. That is an interesting piece of text, but it does not inspire me in the way that I would hope that one of these cartridges would, and thus we will continue on. Now, this looks like a darker type cartridge. A knife in his hand. I think I'll pass on that one as well. This is a cute one. We're looking for something that we can execute within about an hour and a half, and as I continue to look through these, I run out of time more and more. This is an interesting cartridge case, but it doesn't really have any inspiring graphics on it. And that's what we're really looking for, is inspiring graphics. A forager, and that looks kind of interesting. Let's go pick mushrooms and see what, look, it's a cooperative fungi finding game for 1 to 4 players. Go for a relaxing hike with friends and search for rare mushrooms. That actually could be a fairly interesting and relaxing game. What other relaxing thing can you think of than to search for mushrooms on a hike? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no words for that. Now it looks like not all of them loaded. I'm gonna do a reload real quick so that we'll make sure that all of these cartridges load. All of the images. Okay. Well, look at that. That is a very interesting looking cartridge right there with the little tulips and the little butterfly. I kind of like that. Let's see. Where were we? Ah, pickle me this. I like that. That is an excellent looking cartridge. Look at that. That looks really well done. Whoever drew that, that's really nice. I like it. Let's see. I like that one. Actually, what I could do is just, let's see. I could open that in a new tab. Ow. We could just open the image. Although I would probably like the text as well. Let's see if we can't do that. I want to open the link in a new tab. That's what I want to do. Yes, that is exactly what I want, I think. Although I don't see the text. I want that description. Anyway, there's one. That's pretty easy. Pretty stands out pretty well. Quasar Kid, I like that. Nice, that catches my eye. That one, the Finding 9, Planet 9 catches my eye a little bit. Let's see, what else? Look at that. This, oh, look at okay, I'm gonna click on this. Poopies is a platform game in which a player takes on the role of a young, carefree puppy. Your task will be to mark your territory with physiological activities. To pass a given level, the player must mark the appropriate number of places on the level. The player must also avoid other dogs, cats, and angry passersby and dog catchers. What? I mean, where else could you find something like this except for here at the Famicom website? A fictional game, if you will. Okay, this one reminds me of one of the games that I did for a jam, and that was, let's see, I'm gonna come out of this, and it was this one, Lock Pickup, which was basically, I don't know why it reminds me of this, but basically you have you control this pin, and you have to get the pin to touch the center, that center point. And you have all the time you need in the world. You just keep track of time. And then once you put the pin through one of these moving rings, it stops moving. But of course, if you start moving too quickly, then it will touch. So the idea is to not touch any of the rings, just like I just did, and then to get to the center. It's not as easy as you might think. And of course, doing it as quickly as possible. Sorry, I'm... One more. Boom. Oh, there. 13 seconds. So, it reminds me of that for some reason, and I really can't tell you why, but it just does. And of course, the text is in Japanese, so I really don't know what it says. I have no idea. So basically, we just have to make of it whatever we make of it. But I do kind of like it. I mean, the simplicity, right? Controlling a hammer with a mouse and driving a nail into, I don't know, a nail into a board. I mean, is that even possible to do in, an hour and a half? I mean, I don't know. You tell me. So I like this one. I don't know, but the making just a hammer that you can control. I don't know. It just seems attractive to me. It's strange, isn't it? All right, so let's create what I will now affectionately name the hammer. We'll call it the Hammer Jam. That's what we'll do. Call it the Hammer Jam. So I'm going to use this tool called Godot. And gosh, I need to actually look into what I have as far as... No, let's just do it. It'll just create a Godot project. And then we can just open that Godot project. Godot. So we'll just do that. I want to import. If I don't want to go there, where I want to go is... I believe I spelled it all wrong. I spelled it almost right. Here and Hammer Jam right there. And we'll open it up. We'll see what we get. I'm not a fan of that music. saxophone is rather shrill for me. So I just changed it. Okay. So first of all, it's going to be a 2D scene, and we're not gonna mess around a lot. So I'm just going to call this the main scene. And basically, what we're going to do is we're going to take this Famicom case and kind of do. I want to, just because we don't have a lot of time, and by the way, I probably need to add the text here, don't I? Let me do that. Countdown. Add that to the whole deal here, and we'll just we've basically started, and I'm going to start the timer. And okay, there we go. So we'll just first start by just kind of roughing all this stuff in. So I'm going to add. Let's do a new scene. I'm going to create a 2D scene, and I want this to be I want to change the type to a static. I think that's what I want to do. Static body 2D, and then it's going to need a collision shape, I believe. Yes. Collision shape. Collision shape. There it was. I saw it. Declared collision shape 2D, and then we'll just make it because it's going to just be a what do you call it? Like a 2x4. We need a sprite, and that sprite is going to have a texture. What we want is all I want is just a plain, let's do this. I'm going to pull open paint.net. I'm going to bring it over here, and all we're going to do is I'm going to make just a plain old 32 by 32, just a white square. We'll save this, and then I will save it into this directory so that we can use that we can just stretch it out and use it for basically the 2x4. Give me just a moment how jam that it is. I'm going to make a folder called graphics GFX. I like that. It's easy. We'll make this square.png. Say yes. And now it's imported, but we also want to do the import. We want to do preset 2D pixel, and we will set that is default for texture for our project. Import it. Come back over here, and we will then drag this into our texture. And basically what we want. Oh, and that's another thing. My project settings, let me make sure, because that's part of what that GoGen program does, is it sets all this stuff up for me with some defaults that I already have. 640 by 320. Okay, that'll work. 640 by 320. So what we can do with that is we can say because what we want to do is we want to have this larger. What is the size of that? I don't even remember. I don't know. I guess this is the size of this one, I believe, is basically just the scale, the way we're doing it. I thought. Yes. So we want to like 320. Oh no, not Y. I'm sorry. Here, this Y. 320. And yet that's not what I want. I don't want that. Let's just give it some kind of value. This is just the sprite, so it's not the collision shape. We'll do the collision shape and make it the right size. Y does not need to be offset at all. We do not need an offset. No offset. Let's eyeball it, shall we? Oh, I see what's going on. We want to keep it. We want to keep the center. Do we want to keep the center? The center. I don't, you know what? I don't think we do. I think I want that to be the top left. So we got what, 16. So we'll make it. Yeah. So that way we can just have it in that, on that side. Because again, like I said, we don't have a lot of time here. So we'll put this in position for our collider. We'll make it. I'm doing it right, 160. We'll bring it, yeah, that looks pretty good. So I'm just sizing the collider to make it like it should be. So this is what we'll call the board. It's a board, and it's a static body. I don't know if that's going to affect us or not. I'm not sure. Let's turn it. Let's just go ahead and turn it black, just like the. Less black. And let's go in here to the project settings, and I never can remember what this is. Is this environment? That's what it is. Let's make our environment a little bit lighter. You know, like maybe more than a little bit lighter. We'll make like a really weird looking, you know, it's almost like the cartridge. Look at that. That white color is not the same. Oh, okay. There we go. Ah, of course, because there was a curtain over it. Okay. So this one will be our board. And then here, we'll go ahead and save main as main. And we'll add a board into the main scene. Boom, and it appears exactly what we want it to, which is nice. Main is our main scene. That is our board at the end here. And of course, the prototype again. So now what we need to do, we need to figure out how to make a hammer and a nail. We need both of those things. So, now that you know, we don't have a lot of time, but we'll see. Okay, so I just opened up Affinity Designer. If you don't have it, it's a great program. It's amazing, and you should get it. I'm gonna create. I like to typically do, well, listen, this isn't a real high resolution thing, so let's just create it. And I'm going to create basically it basically lets you create vector art. Really, really great. So we're going to make a nail from vector art. I'm going to make it, but basically it's resolution independent. I can render it out to a particular resolution. Phenomenal. That's what it is. It's just absolutely phenomenal. So I don't know how long we want the nail to be. Oh, that is not what I wanted. I want to do. No. How do I tell it? How do I tell it that I want it to be in the middle of this thing? I thought it would. Oh man, you know, I realize this. I have not. No wonder this is all weird now. Weird looking to me. I have not. I've not used this program since I've installed it on this new machine. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's a new machine, newish. I want transform at the top. I don't want this other stuff. I want transform up here. Move. You move down. This is why you should always do this before you do your game jam. Come on, right here. I want it right there. And then I want you in. Go in here. Like that. There's what I want. I want the layer. Yes, I want layers by itself. Actually, I typically will put the layers over here. Yeah, double. History is not quite as important as other things, such as... I'm going to leave it. We don't have time for that. Now, question is, where is the center? Right there. So we'll just, I don't want to copy it. I'm going to just say that's fine. We'll group these two together. And then I will add to the bottom of this a triangle so that you know, because it's a nail. You know? Nail. Rotate that. Just get it like so. Ah. I want that inside the group as well. Good enough. Good enough. I'm thinking we should have the nail be completely white, which means I'm going to have to go into the document setup and make it into transparent background. Now I can see it. Or we could just have the nail to be black. I don't know. We'll have it. Got to select the nail first. I'm going to name it nail. Nail. Okay. We'll make it black. We'll just make it black. Just, I mean, you can. What's nice about having it white is I can change the color in Godot if I want to. Maybe we'll just leave it white. We'll leave it white. And then I could come in here and we could actually round off these rectangles, yeah. But what I would do probably is just round off all of them. Yeah. Actually, I think really a nail probably. Again, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna save this here. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to make a containing directory for that Godot project. Unless I already do it. I should hopefully do it. I do not. I'm gonna go ahead and stick it in the main Godot. I'm just gonna call it graphics. It's not gonna import it because it doesn't know what it is. But I'll just put it in the same Godot folder structure. We could add an outline to this, but I don't know why we'd want to do that. We need to put all of this garbaggio up here. Oh my goodness, it's just turning into just something horrible. Look at this. I cannot believe the fact that I have not organized this. Should have. See, that's what happens when you do these impromptu things. Just you know, put the history down here. Swatches, the stroke, the color, those belong up here, as far as I'm concerned. So if we wanted to add a stroke, we could. But as you can see, I think what you could do here is you could say, it's not that. We'd have to, I think, grab all those and then combine them, and then we get that. I don't know. Maybe we want that. You know? I don't know. I don't think so. No stroke. No stroke. And let's leave it separate because, just in case we want to change that jump. No, let's not leave it separate. Wasting time. Thank you for saying that. You are absolutely right. We are wasting time. All right. Now what we need is a hammer. But wait, let's go to here and we'll see here the export tab. We will. I want to slice this. Create a slice. How big is it going to be? 38 by 75. And I feel like it should be... No, that's fine. Let's just leave it. Leave it. But what we're going to have is a hammer that is larger than that. Larger. So what I'm going to do, I want to duplicate that and rotate it, because we're going to use that to try to create a hammer. And don't ask me how we're going to do that, because we don't have a lot of time. So I haven't even started the game. We haven't even started making the game. But a hammer that looks something like this, or perhaps a little hammer, or maybe a vector hammer. Really, we want something more in the line of this. So I'm not a vector artist, in case you didn't know that. But let's see what we can do. It would help if I did this type of thing more often, but I have not recently. Details, so maybe this is the size of the hammer, as far as the size of the main part of the hammer's head. And we'll just block it out. Oh, and I don't want it to be in that group, separate group from the nail. Oh, and look, no, we don't want you in there either. Let's just block it out, and then we'll just do some combines, and then we can basically, I guess, arrange things so that correct. And that the hammer will have some claws in the back right there. That kind of looks okay, I think. And then we'll make a handle. How long should that handle be? That looks okay to me. Let's take these and combine them into one thing, and then we can begin to shape the hammer into what we want it to be. We're going to round off these edges. And I wonder if we should... Yeah, no, that's great. That looks great. That looks Tony the Tiger great. That really looks Tony the Tiger great. Let's do the same thing with these here. That's gonna come down, and we will. Wait a minute. These need to do it the same way. Yeah. Oh, and this guy needs to be... I'm just gonna eyeball it here. I don't want that. I just want you to stand the same. That's what I want. Something like that. I want that to like poke up a little bit above. Maybe not. Maybe I don't want it to poke up. There's the slight. Actually, I can do that. Kind of hard to tell with this transparent background. Come out. Let's just leave that. I'm going to leave that. And then we're going to go to this type of adjustments. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to add some extra. Yes, I'm already liking what I'm seeing here. It's looking very good, very good. Now delete that one. We don't need that many. Now I should be able to click on, no, right here. I want to convert that. Oh, I didn't click on it. Convert these two into these guys. And now we can control what it looks like. How brilliant is that, huh? There we go. Oh, I need to just select one at a time. And I think really just one of these will... Oh, yes, look at that. Let's convert this into a smart one. We don't want complete. Let's move this around and see what we can... I mean, that's pretty long for that. Let's convert this back into that. And let's just make more of a... Ooh, that doesn't look good. I really don't know. I don't know. What does that look like? Not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, it's a little bit of a stubby hammer, but we'll take what we can get at this point. I want to grab the... We'll call this hammer head. Actually, let's not name this at all. We're gonna group these together, and then we'll call the group the hammer. All right. And oh wait, I want to move it. We're not gonna export that. We're gonna export the hammer, but we ain't gonna export that fella. I'm gonna just delete it. There's our hammer, kind of a squatty hammer. Squatty. We'll create a slice. That slice is how big? 164 by 218. Wow. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can deal with it. I don't want to export the background, but I want to export my slices, and I am going to export them to the graphics folder. It should now be there. This may be a complete and utter failure. I'm just telling you. Just letting you know. Okay. Let's create the nail. That's it. What is this slice one? Did I not? No, that should be nail. Silly rabbit. Tricks or for kids. Rename this. Rename. That is a nail. And at least for right now, we're gonna pull this back to some kind of much better, just so I can see, just so we can see what's going on. Or I don't know, maybe we like this. Maybe we like this. It's good. Okay, nail. Actually, I don't want to add a sprite. What do I want here? I want. I want a kin. I think I want a kin. I think I want a kinetic. I think I'm trying to figure it out. Probably don't really need a kinematic body, but let's just start out with a kinematic body. Why not? I don't know. I haven't really thought this through. Like I said, it's a jam, you know. I mean, what do you expect? Well, there's the texture, and we want that to be offset so that. I think we want it to be offset so that the very tip of the nail is, and that's odd. I thought, didn't I say that's our nail? Didn't I say I wanted that to be that should? Why is that pixelated like that? I mean, supposed to be. I just expect it to be a little smoother right here. Whatever, it's fine. Whatever, it's fine. Doesn't matter. The kinematic body 2D needs a collision shape. And that collision shape is going to be, basically it's just going to cover the top of the nail. That is what I think. The top of the nail. So we can know where that top of the nail is. Because, you know, after all, the hammer is just going to hit that part of the nail. We're not doing any kind of real physics kind of stuff. Now the nail's going to be, well, let's just Oh, and let's decide what color we want the nail to be. Let's call this nail, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and do the visibility from the top, just so that let's do some form of. Oh, and that's weird too. Look at that. And here I'm going to get all hot and bothered about. I've got less than an hour. I've got a little over an hour left. About the colors here. I don't. Why is that? Why are those colors? Why are they not all the same? It should be completely white. I'm gonna go re-export that. Did that just get messed up or something? Export all the slices. Export, and we're gonna export all those again. See, look at that. Why is that a different color? Is it just because I started from the... Here, let's just Oh, that's why. Ah, ha, 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 because the collision shape is showing. Ha 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 ha, that is so funny. No, it's not funny. It's not funny. Not funny. Not funny. Not funny. Not funny, Frank. Not funny at all. Let's just make it black. We'll just match what we saw in the Famicom cartridge. Right here. Boom! Now we probably won't. We're not going to do all that stuff. It's just going to be a plain old, plain old hammery. See if you see. I'm gonna get all. I'm gonna start chasing squirrels here if I'm not careful. We could actually turn this some kind of brownish color. I should be able to move this. Be able to move this to the back. Move that to the back. You know what? We really didn't do a lot to that, did we? Such as rounding off corners and really not that. That would work. No, I'm gonna drag it out. Really, it should maybe flare out a little bit like that. I mean, after all, it is a hammer. That is a very large hammerhead. It really is. I think it's a little bit too big. Let's make this. Let's pull this up a little bit. That starts to feel better-ish to me. I want this. Round out that edge some. Yeah, see that? This. It could be what I'm seeing here. It's smaller. Like little bit. And in that case, if I did that, these are gonna have to come. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing. I think a smaller, gentler hammer is what we all need. We all need a smaller, gentler hammer. I'm gonna delete this slice and create it. Create slice, export slices. Yeah. Back to Godot. Second to find Godot. What's my problem? I don't know. So there's the nail. Make a new scene. I may not even finish this. It may be I may get the hammer and the nail set up and then we're done. I don't know. I have no idea. Let's grab the hammer, put that in there. Let's not do that actually. Let's have a 2D scene. We'll call this a hammer. We'll change this. Probably change this note type in a minute. That's right. Put the hammer in there, and we will modulate the visibility. We will. Oh look, it will make it all the way black, won't it? Except not. I like that. I like that a little bit. I like that a little bit. Only like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, your hammer.
Why is it? Oh, I know why it's not centered. Because it's, of course it's not going to be centered because of that giant hook at the bottom, back. It's okay. We can center it. Just have to figure out where we want the mouse to. When you grab the hammer, where you want that to be. I'm thinking maybe right there, and then when we rotate it, boom, 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 like that. Very cool, huh? This is very neat. Actually, the hammer wouldn't be rotated from here. Yeah, this may have to be continued. Boom, boom, boom. So, you know, it may be that the mouse controls basically just the rotation. Or maybe you press another button to make the hammer move up and down. But whenever you're ready to hammer, you press the button and then you go back. You just move the mouse back and forth, and it just. I really don't have no idea. This is all made up. We're just making everything up. And I think. I'm trying to figure out what. I think I want this to be a kinematic body. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't want this to be a kinematic body. Maybe, yes, I do. I want it to be, let's just make it a kinematic body. And then we'll add a collision shape, but we'll just have that collision shape just to cover the main part of the hammer. Child node. Collision shape. 2D. Want to be rectangular. We'll bring him up here. That'll work. For now, that'll work. Let's save that as the hammer scene. Let's create a. Oh no! Come on now. I want to. Yeah, okay, that's wrong. I want to create a hammer script. Please, hammer, don't hurt them. If you're old enough to know what that is. If not, don't worry about it. Okay, here's the board. Let's grab the nail scene. Nail in there. We'll rotate him. Let's just rotate him a full 90 degrees. Let's make this simple on us for now. Basically, I want to just see if we can make it so that we can go into the board. And it does not need to be that, so that when we, yeah. And see, that'll go off screen. And the idea is to have it, when it hits, when this kinematic body hits the board, that means we've finished nailing in the nail. We'll start it like that, maybe. So there's your nail, and then we have hammer, which looks, admittedly, looks better than I thought it would look. Let's have the hammer just kind of sitting out here like this. Okay, so first of all, what we want to do, we want to be able to control the hammer, so we need to be able to move it around. So I want to be able to, basically we want to be able to grab the mouse and confine it. So let's call it define mouse. And basically that will say input.set mouse. Mouse mode. Let's capture it. We want input, and out, mouse mode, hidden. Want one to say function. I would say free mouse, but that here, say unconfined. And that's going to do. Let's just see. Set mouse mode. Yes, we can. We can say hidden and captured. We can just order those. We should be able to just order those two together. Or, I'm sorry. Yeah, we don't want that. Oh, we don't want that. Or do we? That might be okay. Let's hide it and confine it for now. Just hide and confine. Hide and mouse mode. Confine. And then we'll set it to mouse mode. Visible. And confine the mouse. So then we can process our stuff in input function. Input dot event. We can say something like if event dot is action press. We need to make an event. We need to make a couple of events probably. Left click. For now, we'll go with left click for now. Just left click. We will add a mouse button. That will be the left button. So again here, left click. So if it's left click, what we need to also save that variable. So bar is captured. I don't know if the mouse is captured or not. We are confined, and it's true. Captured equals true. This is captured equals false. So if left click, then we'll do another if. If not is captured, then we will confine the mouse. Else we will do something else here. Hello. Hi. How are you? So then we'll say else if, or actually let's do the trying to think about how to do this. Let's elif is captured. And the type of event is input event. Now motion. I'm looking for motion. Yes. We have to be careful here because we're going to have to actually do some collision stuff as well. I'm not completely sure how we're going to do this exactly, but let's get the hammer moving around first. So we want to know what this event position, the difference between this and the, oh, I think it's probably the center. Let's just try this first, because I'm not completely sure how to do it. Let's set our position to something like that. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Confined. Mouse mode confined. Okay, so we have, but our cursor is not being hidden. We need the cursor to be hidden. Oh, and I also need to. Oh, that's not good. I need to be able to hit escape and get out of there. Let's do this real quick. If event action. Cancel, which is just going to be escape key. Then what we will do is we'll get tree dot so that way we can get out of this. Actually, let's do it like this. If is captured, then we will unconfine the mouse. Else, we will quit. Just for now, just for now, just for now. Okay, so it looks like we may have to do this. Do we have to do both of those like that? Why would I have to? Surely I can do. Let's do mouse captured, but that's going to lock it to the center of the screen. So we're probably going to have to rely on delta movements, which will be fine, I think. Yeah, I can't move it anymore. That's okay. That's all right. Yeah, see right here. If you want to process the mouse movement in this mode, you need to use input event mouse motion dot relative. So we need to use relative. So position, we could say plus equals event dot relative. Is that gonna work? Yeah, it does work. Check it out. Pretty cool, huh? Okay. The next thing is, of course, to detect a collision between... well, actually, the next thing. Well... There's so much here to do, because we've got several states. I mean, if we want, really, we're going to have to say... when we press that left click, if it's not captured, confine the mouse. Else, hammering is true. LF event dot is action released. Left click. Hammering is false. captured. So really here we would say if not is hammering. No. Not is hammering. So if we're not hammering, we're gonna diddle with the position. Else, we're gonna diddle with the rotation. And this is gonna be a little bit more interesting. Rotation dot degrees. So what we need is to, how do you do that in GDScript? Cast, I want to basically cast this event so that I can just refer to it. GDScript cast, just cast. Optional typing, static passing a variable to an object type. How to do. It's not a thing. I know, but how do I? Yes, but. I want IntelliSense. Can I just assign? Hey guys, I just now saw that. Hey Harry Potter, if you're still here. Hey Albert. How's it going? Captured an event is input. We have that right there. So that's relative to the last frame. Okay, but that's fine. Speed. Mouse speed in pixels per second. Just thinking, do I want to use that? Maybe I want to use that. Maybe I'll get, let's see what that does. I will get, well, that doesn't give me a does it give me a direction? Let's print it. Let's print the speed. So we'll start here and we'll say print event.speed. I think it's magnitude. Let's see. Okay, it's not magnitude. It is probably length. Let's see. Probably length. I get it confused between T and all the other stuff. Length. Okay. Yeah, easy enough to fix. Boom. Boom. And we're seeing basically there is no speed. Of course there's no speed because the mouse is locked. The mouse is locked, people. What are y'all thinking? Okay. So then we need to use relative. I don't want to use relative length. I want to just use the X, actually. I want to use, because, yeah, that's good. That's good. So what? I think what I want, actually, is, let's call this a DX, and I'm going to normalize it. Again, I'm going to go look. I don't know if it's normalized or normalized. Normalized with an ED. It's also a function call. That will give me a value from -1 to 1, which is what I want. Yes. So then we'll say var max. What happened? R. 3 o'clock, what do I have? 41 minutes. Max hammer speed equals, oh, I don't know. Let's see what 30 does. We'll call that floating point value. So there's your max hammer speed. We'll probably export that variable. I do. So that we can say rotation degrees plus equals. Let's do this. Pulse. Let's do. I want to store that as a float. The reason I want to do that is because I actually want to use physics process to do this. So rotation, because we're gonna check plus equals dx times max hammer speed and that means that this will be this. And if I'm not hammering, just hammering, no, I mean, if not, it's hammering. Okay, so here's where I would change. Let's make the x to 0 here. Let's just see what this does. Click once, click again, and we got a problem. Oh, of course, I want the x value. I want the x value. That's what I want. I want the x value. Look at that. Look at that. Very slow. Very slow. So we need to change that. Let's like speed it up like literally really fast. Okay. That's still really slow. But the other thing is I want to limit that rotation. I mean, it's going to have to be way faster than that. We may actually. Oh, wrong. Okay. All right. I want to see hammer transform rotation. So our rotation minus 109. I mean, in actuality, it really could be any. I mean, if you change and move the board wherever, it could be any of them. Oh, and we're not moving. We're not moving either. I was puzzled because I stopped and it kept on moving. We can't have it do that. So would that mean that I just need to do this? Would that fix it? Yes. Oh, that's just so weak. Look, see that right there? It doesn't feel. I can move it over here. Boom, boom, boom. That's the idea. Boom, boom, boom. That collision's gonna be interesting. Methinks. 36 minutes to make it all work. Just feels, I don't know, it feels sluggish. I could limit it, but you know, if I'm going to put a board on the top up here, then it's going to need to be able to move. You know, the problem is though, you got the hammer, and I could just, I mean, really the handle really needs to do some kind of glue as well. Look up the kinematic body QB. What I want is not really a move. It's really, I just want to check to see. Yeah. Get. No. Not get slide collision. I want to get. Or is that what I want? I cannot remember. There is one you can use to check. Yeah, I don't know that I want that though. I don't know that I want that. Let's check the hammer. I don't think there are any. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. I just want to check. I think I did this in a particular project. And I've got to remember where it would be. I may have to add an area 2D to the nail or to the hammer itself. That's not what I want. Wanted between two edges. Oh, hey man. Thanks for your vids. Oh, absolutely, no problem. It's a lot of fun to do when I'm able to do it. Glad you find them useful. Comparing 3D detection. What do you say? Huh? What do you say? Are we in Godot? We may just cheat here. I think that adding an area 2D allow us to cheat here. We are down into the 32-minute range. Let's add a collision shape. We will, of course, utilize the rectangle. We'll bring it up here and basically make it the same as this. There's your collision shape. There's your area. I'm going to call it just the area. And we will add and I cannot remember. I think it's a body, which is going to be the nail itself, I think. Let's just see what happens. We'll print a nice friendly message. Yeah, I see it. There it is. Okay. Next thing to do, let's print the body.name. I know what it's going to say. It's going to say nail. Okay, so the nail, what needs to happen? That's so that body okay, now we want to go back to That's really what we're doing. And the but we're not using that. I want the collision information. That's what we want. We just want, you want how far in the body that the object has collided. But it's telling me, maybe I'm just missing the, is the area, it's just the body, body, area. Let's see if we have some kind of, yeah, I think this will be get overlapping bodies. So, I mean, we know which body is overlapping. I think what we're going to need is to add we don't do easy stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. No, we don't. I want to print the body's rotation, but what I want to do is I want to print, so we'll say vector2.up is the standard, and we're going to rotate that by the body's rotation. I want to see what that vector looks like when we hit it. It should be pointing to the right. I can do it right. Come on in. Yes. You see that one right there at the bottom? This that says that basically the normal. I'm looking for the which direction that head is pointed. So what you would do is you would just take this and invert it to find out which direction to shove the nail back into. So var, call it hit direction equals that, and I'm going to normalize it just because, and we'll negatize it. That will flip it, and then let's just do body.position plus equals hit direction. Let's just make something up times 10. Just I want to see if this even works. Uh-oh. Oh, I said poison. No. Position. P-I-O-N. You know what I'm saying? Position. So even just doing that should, yeah. Oh, but yeah, see. Okay, only if it's a nail. So really, the idea then would be to go in here and we almost. I mean, it's 25 minutes, and it's coming along. It really is. It's coming along in a strange way. So let's say let's put him on let's say the nail layer is here. And I'll save that. Then we'll go to the hammer and we'll grab this area here and we'll say that is looking for that layer right there. So now it shouldn't do that when we hit the board. See, board. Oh no, it is doing it. It's doing it. That mask should, or is it because this collision is working here? No mask. Just don't even worry about that. Boom. How is he hitting that? There's his layer. His mask. The area is masked to. Its collision layer is 1. The board. I don't want the. Yeah, I didn't even have to make it rotate. Actually, we could have just had to do what I'm got to doing right now. Whatever. Let's print the body name. I want to know if it's colliding. If it's actually, it's probably just colliding with that particular. The board. Board. Kind of neat. I'm just gonna be honest. It's kind of neat. And really, it should be. There should be a script on the nail so that it does all this. Itself is nail.drive, something like that. And kind of. Let's change this to process. I'm wondering if that's it because the rotation it shouldn't matter. I'm checking for that later anyway. Yeah. Gone. Where's the nail? Right there's the nail. Boom. Ha. That's actually kind of fun. But the board, why is it colliding with the board? Oh, I put body exited. Not exited. No. Why in the world? That's not what I wanted. No wonder it felt sluggish. I can't believe that I did that. Is it right there? Disconnect. That's what I want. Entered. Wrong. That should feel a lot better. That should feel a whole lot better. Boom, boom. It really needs to be coming towards or the opposite and not coming backwards. There's all sorts of interesting, weird, strange things that we can do with this. Anyway, let's see. But that still happens. That should not happen. Cause I've got the mask. The same thing. We're not. I don't get it. That board should not be okay. We don't have time for this, do we? We just don't have time for this. So we'll say, no, can we do that? Let's just put the. Put the board on a different layer. The board is let me print that again. I want to see, is it still colliding? No, it's not even colliding with the board anymore. Let's make the board that mask. Okay, it's not. The the hammer has to look for that. Let's make a variable called hammer speed. What that will be. What will it be? Well, hammer speed will be. We can't really do that here because there's no there's no delta. I can't compute it. I can't compute it. I'll just do this. R last hammer. Last hammer dx. That makes sense? We want a speed of some sort. It needs to, because you know you barely tap a nail. And it should just barely go in. I don't like how this is going really. No, except the hammer looks cool. The hammer looks cool. This is the last hammer DX. So that's how far the hammer moved in that last frame. So if last hammer DX is not equal to 0, then hammer speed equals last hammer DX by delta. Else hammer speed is 0. Let's see if that actually works. Print hammer speed. Oh yeah, gotta. No, go ahead, that's fine. Nope. Still like the way that looks better, but I don't know if that's actually going to work. What's the problem with that? I mean, that's gonna burn right through it if the hammer hasn't moved the last frame. I want to know what the speed of the hammer is. Maybe you just do this. As soon as it hits, just set the hammer speed to 0.
Oh, maybe that's what you're supposed to do.
I don't know. Kind of strange. It's not that's not. Oh. Delta last hammer DX. Not relative. Print. Am I even getting in here? Oh. I like evocative. debug messages. Oh, it's not even getting in there. Oh, of course it's not getting in there. I'm just moving the hammer around. So let's pull that out. We'll get it one more time. It seems like a lot. Why is that so much? Seems like a lot. Yeah, look, that's what I'm talking about. Let's not even bother with that. Basically, we'll just call the hammer speed as that relative x. I don't know. That just looks like a better number to me. Okay. Yeah, let's just bail on that. I don't really want to do that. So we don't need this junk. We can do this. Then what we can do though is we can use that hammer speed. We can say times hammer speed. But we'll probably have to say a absolute, because we got the direction in that vector. So let's see. Bink, 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 bink. The idea would be when we hit this thing. Yeah. I want to make the hammer stop. But what we should do, in other words, the hammer shouldn't go any further if it hits that nail. Hammer shouldn't go any further if it hits nail. Okay, nail hammer. Show me the hammer. Let's add a position 2D. Let's middly-iddly-oo that position 2D to just the very front part. That's the very front part of that hammer. So, yeah. So this is going to be head position. Okay. So there's our head position. So what we want to do is see how, when we hit that hammer, that nail on the hammer's head, we want to know how far away that nail is. And still say there should be a way to determine I think there should be. That is not helpful. Huh. That is what I want. Overlapping. Oh, physics bodies. How do I do this? It has to be a physics. But when you say, yes, this is what I'm talking about. But yeah, this won't work. The only way. Kinematic body will never overlap with another body because every frame separates itself from everything else. What? Yes, but I don't want to move and collide. Maybe I do want to move and collide. Maybe I do want to move and collide. And that doesn't mean that I have to actually use that. I just want to use it for collision information. So then I would come back up here and I would say physics process. Actually, no, I wouldn't do it like that. We have to make another. Oh, I don't like this at all. So the move would be the amount that. Yeah, well, I mean, we have to do this. We kind of have to do this. So our move would be this. So let's just forget the rotation for now. Let's just forget the rotation for now. And we'll try to do a function, physics process. So I think our relative vector is move, infinite inertia. Let's just leave it like this and see what happens. And we'll go ahead. I don't think that's going to work. What does it say? The assigned values type doesn't match the variable's type. Oh, it's a collision. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Var call. So we could say if collision and oh baby, oh, and that's indented too much. Don't indent so much. I'm just gonna screw everything up. Oh, it's kind of working. Whoa. Okay, we need to set the move to move equals. After we do it, we'll set it to 0. I think this will do it. Yeah. Look at that. It works. Collide. Oh, but it actually hit it that time. See that? See, it's colliding. And it's not coming. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. What is it colliding with? Oh, is there not a name on it? Or do I have to get the parent? Oh, nope. No, it's telling me. Oh, that's right. That's right. So what we can do is we can print. This has a collision normal. Collider has a collision normal. And I think it has collision dot. Doesn't it have like penetration or something? Let's see. Kinematic. How is it? What is it supposed to be move and collide? Move and collide. What do you return? Kinematic body. What do you return? Yes, kinematic collision. Position. The point of collision. The normal, the travel. The distance the moving object traveled before the collision. But does it have the collision as the collider? Yeah. Get collider. Name. Can you tell me the name? It does tell me the name. Okay, that means I don't want this if I don't have to have it. I don't want that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So I don't like the area. I don't like that. So if we can do it like this, it seems like we should be able to. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Let's make sure that still sees that. Okay. So we want not only have the hit direction, and like I said before, we're gonna have to change all that. Of course, we only have 2 minutes, but this is no longer valid. We don't care about that. This, I don't know yet. I probably, maybe that would work with this. Maybe that would work with this. Probably not though. So, if we collide, get the collider's name. We really want what we really want is we want the layer is what we actually are looking for. But, so it would be something like var hit layer equals collider dot get collider dot get collision Let's print it. Print hit layer. Then we'll know if we've hit something that we can. So we'll just hit the nail. That is layer 512. Actually, it's not layer 512. It's actually what would that be? The 9th bit. So what we would say is if hit layer equals, or actually we'd say this, we'd say if hit layer in 1 shifted by 9 then print 43 seconds. Hit a nail, so that's a good thing. Now the collision normal We could use the collision normal to push that nail back in, I think. Let's just do this. And did I just mess up and do all the, I got rid of this stuff. I want this. I'm just gonna put everything back. I'm gonna stick this here. Let's check out that collision normal. Now, our timer has gone off, but I was originally going to give myself 2 hours. I think I'm going to give myself another 30 minutes. I think I can do that. I have some children who will be probably coming downstairs here before too long, but we'll see. We'll see how long I can last here. So yeah, that collision normal is still good. So the collision normal, we're still gonna have to reverse that collision normal. We don't have to do this anymore. So the collision dot normal. We take the negative to reverse it, and then so for the nail, the collider is going to be this. So we want to get its parent, and then we'll change the direction. We'll change the penetration of the parent. But actually what we should do is add a script to the parent itself. So let's get the parent. Parent equals call.collider.get parent. So that should give us the nail itself. And then what we should be able to do is parent.get. And we really should say what hit direction it's from and the hit force. And the hit force would be, probably be the move dot. We did another pattern right now. And we would want to also I'll leave it at that, because what's going to happen is it's going to, well, we'll get to that. Nail. I'm going to add a script. Add a script to the nail. Yes, it is incoming at kinematic bar. So we're going to say hit. And the two things we're going to keep the direction. Let's go back to 2. And false. And that's going to be a float. Now what we'll do here is something very similar. So we're going to have a move, and that's going to be a vector 2. And that move is going to be set to move equals to direction times course. We could put those together beforehand, but we're just going to leave it like that. Function. It may be beneficial later. Physics process. So what we're going to do is move. Oh, whoops. Move and whoops. Slide. And our move is going to be that way. That doesn't. Parent dot hit non-existent. Well, let's look at this again. Oh, it may be that I have this wrong. Nail. Oh, here's our collision shape. That should be the parent. It should be the nail. Let's ask for the name. Let's ask for the name of the. Let's say, what is your name, parent? I could be wrong here. So is it? Because it should be the parent. Or it should be the nail. Did it not? But no, print the name. Here, just. Yeah, that's right. There. Here, I'll just comment that out, and we'll see if we get. We do. We get main. No, we did. No. Okay, so the collider. Is it the collider then? Wait, it is. Collider's a nail. Okay, so let's see if this works then. All right. No, it's all right. It's all right. I forgot. We do have a collision shape directly on it. Boom. Did it just go all the way in? I wasn't looking. Did it work? I don't want it to go all the way in. Oh, yeah. No, stop. Okay, there's the problem. Okay, that's right. We do this, then we have to set move equal to 0. You know. And that nail. He should collide also with the board, which I think he was not. Let's see if we can. Yeah, look at that. It's working. It's kind of working. It's sort of working a little bit. Let's do one more thing before we sign off here. That is, I want to see if we can take our board and let's duplicate the board. Let's rotate the board. Rotate the board a little bit. Let's rotate the board like this, and let's move the board over here. Let's grab another nail. Okay, we'll grab the nail. We rotate the nail, and let's have him sticking in this like this. So let's see if we can hammer nail in like this. Let's do another board. We'll grab board. We will rotate board approximately. Might as well rotate him a full -90 just to be nice about it. Right there. Grab another nail. I will rotate that nail. We'll put him back at 0. Move him right there. So we should be able to hammer this one in, but we should also be able to hammer this one in. Okay. What about this guy? I mean, dude. All right, how about this? One last thing, and that is the nails should tell us when it is. The nail should tell us when it has collided with whatever it is. So we'll say if collision, then we say print. You nailed it. You nailed it. You totally nailed it. Let's see if that works. You nailed it. Okay. Then, once it's been nailed, let's say nailed, that's a Boolean. So then if that happens, then this is true. We could even have a signal that says signal nailed. And we would just say nailed. Wait, how do you do the signal? Hold on. Just a minute. It's you're supposed to emit. I just forget. Emit signal. I feel like I should make that. Whoa. To do this right, of course. Nailed, and let's pass along which nail it was. And then when we do that, we can just say, you know what, guys, if you're nailed, then just return. There's no reason, right? And we'll just do that. We'll do that there too. So let's see what we got. Let's do that. Boom, boom, boom. That doesn't do it there because we're not. It's all right. We're moving. What's wrong?
Why isn't that working?
No, why isn't that working? That one works. Okay. What this guy? Why isn't this guy working? Not working. Not working. Not working. Okay. Let's try that one first and see what happens. And I want to slow down the rotation of the hammer too, because that is killing me. Oh, boom, 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 boom. I hit a nail. All right. Slow down the hammer. It's like 360. We can rotate. Easier to rotate. I don't know if I like that. So why is it? Oh, I know why. If I hit, and it thinks that it's done. So if check out the hammer. What we need to do for the nail, it needs to check and make sure that or what is it? The collider. Call dot collider. Collider. Call dot collider. Dot name. Like that. Okay, see that one hit the board. But if that hit the hammer. So I mean, ideally we want to move all this stuff to its own little thing. But what we'll say here is if it's not equal to hammer. So we're cheating a little bit because really this should just be taken care of with layers. So let's try to what broke it before, which was that, and it doesn't look like that's breaking it. And it actually kind of works.
How about that? That's cool, huh? Dude. Come here, Neil. Oh.
That's actually kind of working, man.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Well, is it moving backwards? Yeah, well, no, it's kind of, I guess it's kind of, it is moving it backwards. Why is it doing that? Anyway. Let's make one last adjustment before we head off. And that is, let's scale this by about half. So almost like it moves it out of the way whenever you're doing this. Oh, look at that. It shouldn't do that. So how is it doing that? How's it moving? Oh, that. Oh, you evil little nail. That's the problem. So, we do need that. So we'll do this. We'll say var. We need to check the nail direction is equal to what we did before, vector2.up dot rotated rotation. So that's our we'll do that negative actually. The stream will end shortly unless you restart it. Really? I see, Mr. Black, I wasn't here at the beginning, but I was here when it became a working thing. Yeah. It is kind of working. Let's see. Vector 2 dot, we want to do a dot product. And I direction. Okay, we'll do it this way. With, and that was a normalized. And this should be normalized as well. Nail, direction. And that, they should be, what we'll say here is, if, let's do this. Var, it's called similarity. We want to see how close those are. And if they are, if similarity is greater than 0.9, or similarity, no, it's actually, it's that, greater than or equal to, then we want to move those nails. So basically, if I try to just kind of, I can't do that anymore, but I can still do this. That's exactly what I want. So we shouldn't be able to move them. You know what I mean? Oh, and we shouldn't be able to do that either. You shouldn't be able to take it out. So how does it? Okay, you should be able to take it out. I don't know. But in any case, I think it's pretty cool. Let's add a main real quick. I want to do. I want to get all script instances basically and subscribe. No. I want I want to get a particular. I don't know how that works. Instead of emitting a signal, I could just call a particular group. Do this, call group. So, and what that would do, actually it's get tree. Then we would have a function on main. One thing we would do, and have a function called onNailed, and it would be nail, I guess. And that's a kinematic body. Nailed it. And I'm just going to leave this here for now. Oh, and I've got my... And we need to add... I think it's get tree still. Get tree, add group. Let's see, what is it? Group. Add to group. I want it. Add to group. What I want. Game. Nailed it. That's what I want to see. And ideally, having that work would be better. But you can see it's. I think I know why it's doing that. It's actually the move and slide is actually setting that. And perhaps what one could do is take. We can get rid of some of these variables too. We're not using hammer speed. anything to do, anything to simplify is a fine. Where is it? Where's our physics? We could say var preview position equals position. And then we could do that. We could say position equals preview. But really, we would only want to do that if we collided here. We would want to reset position. That means it's a nail, not something else that we get. See, that works. The problem though is I can just keep on doing that. Oh, look at that. Is that close enough to a few glitches. We'll tackle that next time. But in any case, we have nails and we can drive them in with hammer. Well, what probably is a good idea would be to have some kind of timer on the hammer itself. So I would probably just implement it like this, just because. Process. Yep. Timer is greater than 0. Timer minus equals. So what you do then is what we would say is if I would do it right here. I'd say if timer is greater than 0, just return. So in other words, we're not able to continue hammering. You know? You know what I mean? So basically the timer, if you collided with something, you would set a little timer that would just make it so that you can't just drive it in completely. It's still. Oh wait, I know why it's still moving because I took that out. That feels really weird when it does that. Let's set this to like a large value just to see if it's actually doing what it's supposed to do. So I'm gonna. It shouldn't be able to pull the nail out. This actually is getting set right. It is. Well, why is it still moving? It shouldn't be moving. Timer's greater than 0, then return. Let's look at the time. Speaking of the time, we've got 7 minutes. It'll be okay though. It'll be all right. May diddle with this tomorrow. I don't know. Wait. What? Why? Why are we not getting What's going on? Yes. Let's see. Why did that? Okay, whatever. Well, that's working. So I just had to. I guess there was some issues where I was doing that. Okay, that's too slow. Way too slow. Okay, try that. But you can see one of the issues, which is it's not. You have to move. You have to move the. I think we can fix that. Let's get rid of that. Let's do point. Like 0.01, like 10 milliseconds. Oh, no, I did it wrong. 0.01. 101. Oh, that's really. I don't know. 0.2 file? I don't know, that may not work very well. Oh no! Stuck. Oh, I know why. We should do this. We should do this. That, I think that would stop that. Probably continue with that. Now why did that? Is that being hit somewhere? It's not being hit. I can't see where it's being hit. Let's get rid of this first. I mean, that's where did high go? Oh, right here. Why that's there. Kind of makes you wonder what would happen if we did that. Oh, that's that's what would happen. Or it's only when you hit the nail that you go to that 0 movement thing. Now we're stuck here. I'm not sure why. I'm stuck there. Let's print timer. Let's see. It seems like whenever you rotate it, it's like it's a multiple hit kind of thing that goes on. Yeah, and it just stays. Why does it stay? And I'm gonna just, for now, because we just got a couple of minutes left, we're gonna leave it like this, and still not sure why it's about that. What am I missing there? That timer should be fine. It probably has something to do with that rotation. Or you could just, no, I'll leave it for now. Yeah, I think that's it for me. I'm going to stop the timer. And I think that works out pretty well. I mean, you know, it's not perfect. but it, and actually, you know what we could do? We could turn it, let's do this real quick. I mean, why not? Let's make it a white color. Let's turn our nails are already black. Let's turn the hammer. Let's make the hammer also black. Let's see what that looks like. I don't know. Kind of like that. It's about boom, 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 boom. I think probably the I don't know why that's so. It's actually pretty fun to nail the nails into the board. Let me one last thing. Let's increase this to like, okay, you're gonna have to get really, you can't be like nailing it downward or whatever. And there that goes again. That collision is it's got to be this timer. This timer is so there's issues right here. So if we were to get that out, and it's still gonna work. See, it still comes off. What we should, okay. So we should say if timer, maybe this will fix it. If timer is less than or equal to 0, then set it. Set the timer. Otherwise, let it run out. Or we probably should have also the, because we're actually able to move it a little bit. Nailed it. Maybe we could do this too. See if that works now. See if we fix that. I don't like that movement. But it's moving the nails. Yeah, it shouldn't be able to move it out like that. That should be fairly easy to fix, I think. But are we getting, let's do this. Yeah, I think that's, let's make it a little bit more. We'll, let's do this. I'll leave that, but I want to say the hammer, instead of saying we're going to hit it, let's what I think should be, the hit direction really should be dependent on the hammer itself. So the head of the hammer, and that would be vector 2 dot, it's going to be pointed right. No, it's actually left. And then we want to do rotate. Thank you. I think that's right. Rotation. See what happens. There's a boom, boom, boom. Of course, that shouldn't be doing that because it's in the wrong place. But the idea is, if I hit it, it shouldn't be able to. It should not be moving it. Which we can. Oh. Here we go. But this, the hit direction. nail should really only be able to move in the direction that it's... Why is the nail... Is that force a negative value? Force should never be a negative value. I probably need to make it always positive. Well, actually, nailed it. Greater than 0. So is there a way to get it? Yes. Look at no, no, no. Yeah, I guess it needs to tell, oh, the timer was stuck. I just now saw that. Sorry. Yes, timer was stuck, but we fixed that. And now it's just having it come back out, which it should not do that. I gotta get off here. One thing that I'd like to do is I want to make that similarity because it should. That's a 1. Of course, it's a 1. Now the collision normal may make it. Yeah, it probably has to do with this, because that really should, yeah, there we go. That's more like it. Boom, boom, boom. But it's still moving it. You see? Did you notice? How is it moving though? Because it's doing a moving. See, it should not be allowed to do that, and it can't here. But for some reason, it's able to do it from that side. It probably has something to do with the physics process. Or move dot length 0. Oh, sorry. Look at that. It doesn't like it. So when it, I see. That's the problem. So it sees that it's, even though the velocity here is 0. Yeah, that's why it's getting moved. So if that velocity 0, this is still getting called, but it's seeing the hammerhead, and it collides. So, I guess the proper thing to do there would be to say, previous position, just like we did here, is equal to position. And collide is not equal. Yeah, okay. Else, what we would say is, L if move dot length equals 0. Then we have a specific issue, which we want to set our position back to the previous position. But then we want to move and collide, but our direction is going to be this way. Problem. Let's just do this times collision dot travel. Let's see if this works. Multiply this by half just to be consistent. Oh, but we. Oh, wait. Blah, 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 blah. That doesn't work. Why not? Why not? It should be. Let me see if it's. That shouldn't. That's an okay. And that position should be the previous position. Actually, no. I don't even want to do this. We don't need to do that. I don't like it. I don't like it. What should happen is what we had before, or move dot length equals 0. Because if I hit, I should see this at the hammer level. I should see that. That I don't like. But I do like it. See, that should. And it. I think I'm okay with that. It feels weird. The whole hammer rotation thing feels a little weird. What probably should happen would be this should probably happen automatically. What I'm not sure about is why we're not getting that hit. That's a hit. These are hits. But why is it not? Why is it not? Direction. Oh. Oh. There is a direction. Is it? must be that it's not. There's no movement. That's why. There's no move link. We're not moving anything. So I think at that. So what let's just do if move.length equals 0, then move.x equals 5. It's still doing the whole weird. Nailed it! All right, we'll stop it for there. Good stuff. Good stuff. In any case, pretty cool, I think. Got a hammer, drive in nails. Probably having it bounce back up would be a good idea. Some sort of, you know, I don't know, something a little bit different. Having the thing, what? Having the nails be movable if you aren't. Anyway, that needs to be fixed. But anyway, there we go. Another stream in the books. And it was, I would call, a fairly successful game jam. I mean, we took a picture of a cartridge of a nail being hit on its head with a hammer, and we made it into something similar, right? Boom, 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 boom. That's what I'm saying. So I feel pretty good about that. Feel pretty good. And actually, yeah, I keep doing more. We just keep doing more, ladies and gentlemen. I think that feels better. That feels way better. Look at that. Is that working now? Is that working now? I believe that is working. Of course it's working. Why would we do that? Now that we have all that other stuff sorted out, that was the problem. Great. So it seems to work like it should work, except for the fact that it would be nice to have the hammer stay in that particular position. Now look at that. It's stuck. I like it. Boom, boom, boom. This way. And maybe that's the whole idea, is when you're rotating the hammer, you really don't want to use it. Beautiful. All right. That's it for me for now, and we will see you next time.